Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Gian, aka Beauty Outspoken, and you will be seeing me in a new environment. I have since moved back to Tobago in my parents' house, so that's kind of been like a big change in my life. But for persons who have seen my videos already, definitely you'll see me in a different background. For first-time watchers, of course, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my full hair routine, and that's basically going to be all the steps that I take to get my hair to the way it is right now. I'm also going to be sharing with you guys some product recommendations as well, because I think it's so much easier when you talk about these steps. You can go ahead and just recommend some products that people can use as well. It kind of makes your job a lot easier and reduces the amount of time you spend in stores buying products that doesn't work. Now, I would note to say that I haven't tried every natural hair product in the world, and some of what I recommend to you guys may actually not work for you. But I want you to understand that the most important part of your natural hair journey and getting your hair to be at its healthiest point is really the consistency of your routine, and that's what I'm really going to be talking about and sharing with you guys. The products are important because of course you don't want anything that dries out your hair, that breaks your hair or harms your hair, but it's really the routine that gets the job done, and of course being consistent at that routine. And we're just going to jump into it because we have a lot of stuff to talk about. Let's go. So the first thing that I do is I pre-poo. Now, there are different ways that you can pre-poo. You can pre-poo with oils, you can pre-poo with conditioner, and there's a new trend that has come about. Well, it's not new, but people have been doing it a lot recently, and that is the aloe vera pre-poo. For me, my favorite out of all of them, although the aloe vera is decent, is still a hot oil treatment. And what I usually do is I mix a cocktail of oils, I section my hair, I heat them up, I put the oil in my scalp and the length of my hair, I put on a little plastic baggie, and I let that sit overnight. If you don't have time to do overnight, then you can definitely let it sit for a minimum of an hour. But the reason why I do that is because oils really help to moisturize and penetrate the hair. It just helps that if your shampoo is a little bit drying, it really does provide a nice barrier of the hair so that your hair is not completely exposed to the harshness of the chemicals of the cleanser. So for me, as I said before, I use a cocktail of oils. Some of my absolute favorites, and this might be like a taboo for some people, is good old coconut oil. Coconut oil is forever going to be special to me. I feel as though it does everything that I need it to do. If you are, of course, coconut oil sensitive, which is a thing, avocado oil is absolutely really nice. Sweet almond oil, which I don't have here. Grapeseed oil. Absolute favorite oil as well is jojoba oil. Very important oil to not ever ignore is Jamaican black castor oil. And of course, based on your treatments and stuff like that, if you want to do something a little bit more in your scalp, you can add an essential oil like a tea tree oil or eucalyptus oil to really get the scalp tingling. One oil though, and I told you these are suggestions, but I would definitely tell you guys go pick this up. This is the Vatika enriched coconut oil. This is like coconut oil and then on steroids because it has some other infused herbs and stuff like that. And Ayurvedic products are extremely popular right now, and for good reason. This oil is amazing to pre-poo, to moisturize, etc. I would definitely recommend this. Like I said I wasn't going to force you guys to buy anything, with this is amazing. So after I do the overnight pre-poo, I shampoo. Now, I know that shampoo is a bit of a taboo subject, but guys, I use a lot of gels, I use a lot of butters, I use a lot of heavy moisturizers and creams, and the only way I really get my hair to start over afresh is by shampoo. And I shampoo my hair every single week. Now, the type of shampoo that I use may vary, and that is that once a month I use a clarifying shampoo, and every other time within that month, which is every week, so that's 3 weeks, I would use a regular sulfate-free shampoo that is non-stripping but does have the cleansing agents necessary to get out a lot of the gunk and the gels and stuff from my hair. So some suggestions for shampoos. This is the sulfate-free ones that you can use every single week, and they're amazing. This first one is Jamaican mango and lime, Pure Naturals, coconut milk and honey shampoo. This is amazing. Of course, old favorite, I recommend this to everybody. This is the Design Essentials Almond and Avocado Moisturizing and Detangling Sulfate Free Shampoo. amazing. And for me, the clarifying shampoo that I use, and one that I've always come back to after trying so many others, is the Shea Moisture JBCO Strengthen, Grow and Restore shampoo. And I know Shea Moisture is cancelled for some people, but I cannot cancel this, guys. I love this. It cleanses my hair. It gives me a fresh start every first of the month, and I really just like it because it's one of the only clarifying shampoos I found that doesn't strip my hair as well. So Shea Moisture is it's not cancelled. I love this. So the next step in my routine is always to deep condition. I do not skip deep conditioners. I just don't. So for me, deep conditioners are extremely important, and one of the first things that you need to note is to ensure that a deep conditioner has a good moisture and protein balance. And what that means essentially, especially for natural hair, the safest thing to do is to go with something that has a lot more moisturizing ingredients at the beginning, and then go with one that probably has some protein elements somewhere in the middle to the end. But again, one of the things to note is that if you are like me and you have color treated hair, having a conditioner that has protein somewhere a little bit higher up may benefit you more than somebody who has no color treated natural hair, is completely virgin, because most of the times too much protein when your hair doesn't necessarily need it, too high up on the product listing, can actually damage perfectly healthy virgin natural hair. So you need to be very mindful of that. But the safest thing to do is a good moisture and protein balance. Some of the ingredients to look for, and I'm terrible, is things like behentrino. Oh my god, behentry. I'm gonna put it on the screen. That one is an extremely important ingredient to look out for. If you are in a climate like mine, glycerin is always really nice. Sterile alcohol, cetyl alcohol, really fatty alcohols are some things to look out for when you are looking for a deep conditioner that's gonna do something for your hair. When I was looking at product recommendations, I know some of you guys are gonna kill me because I realized that I have no, actually I do. Generally, I have no affordable weekly deep conditioner to show you guys. I'm gonna get into what I do on the day that I actually clarify my hair in a bit. But for those weekly deep conditioners, everything I have is a bit pricey. One of my favorites, and you've seen me use this in my wash day routine, is the Macadamia Naturals Deep Repair Mask. This has silicones in it, which I know is something that a lot of naturals tend to stay away from, but it's really good and it makes my hair feel really good. And this is one that has a little bit more protein than the other two I'm going to show you. The other one, which is completely holy grail level, is the TGIN, or is it Tijin Honey Miracle Hair Mask. This has probably, does it have protein? I think it's more a moisture mask. This thing is amazing at keeping your hair moisturized. Another one is the Afrotastic Curly Elastic. This is Sultanicals. This is also amazing. This is protein free completely. Amazing, but the jar, look at the size of this, right? But yeah, I really love these. So some are more affordable ones that I've used. Brands like ORS and Aunt Jackie's have some pretty decent ones, but I would be lying to you guys if I didn't say that some of the more high-end conditioners have been giving my hair some crazy results. So yeah. But I wanted to get into some of the deviances in that deep conditioning routine. For example, if my hair is breaking, if my hair is being a little bit troublesome, it's shedding too much, I definitely can tell that I need some protein. Now, what I usually do is once a month, I do a big, when I clarify my hair, I do a protein treatment. And what I've found is that in the last few months, my hair hasn't needed a serious protein treatment. It hasn't really been breaking or shedding or anything like that. So I usually just use one that is more protein but has moisture in it, and that is the ORS Hair Mayonnaise. This to me is the perfect balance of protein and moisture with a little bit more protein in it. I definitely know that I can't use this every week, but once a month it really does just give and infuse my hair with the strength that it needs. But if you need something deeper, you need something more, one of the products that I don't have with me right now that is amazing is the Afro-G 2-minute treatment. Oh, I don't have it because I'm trying to finish other products, but that is amazing. Just quick protein mid-step treatment that you can use every week to really build back your hair. Another one that you can use every single week if you find your hair needs that build up is again Afro-G. This is the curlific texture treatment. Afro-G is amazing at doing protein products for natural hair. They're amazing for color treated curls, definitely, and hair that is just not behaving. Another one that I actually really like is this is a lot more serious protein actually. This is the Giovanni Deep Repair. No, it's the Giovanni Nutrifix Hair Reconstructor, and this one is instructed to leave on for 10 minutes and then you rinse out. What I usually do if I'm using this, if my hair is really misbehaving, is I would go ahead and use this, leave it on for 10 minutes, and go in with an extremely deep moisturizing deep conditioner like my T-Gin or something to really get my hair back, because again, moisture protein balance. One of the things that I always do and to note with the deep conditioners is of course using heat, and my favorite tool to use for that is my soft bonnet dryer. This is my Leila Ali soft bonnet dryer. The reason why I use this is because it's big enough to accommodate my head. One of the things I want you guys to also note with deep conditioners is I only deep condition for a maximum of 30 minutes with heat. If I don't have heat, which is hardly ever, I will go maximum about 45 minutes. The reason why is because from doing a lot of research, I've seen that deep conditioners don't do much. You don't get much benefits from going beyond 30 minutes with your deep conditioner, because I know a lot of routines sometimes say deep condition overnight, and sometimes that is what takes all the time, and you don't have to do that. Next step that I do is I always detangle. Now if my deep conditioners don't have any slip, I'm definitely gonna have to use a secondary conditioner. I use a conditioner with silicones just because I honestly find silicone deep conditioners do the best job at detangling and the fastest, and they haven't damaged my hair or blocked anything or anything like that. So my suggestions are the Aussie Miracle Moist, and my favorite, which I actually forgot to bring to film, is the Herbal Essences Hello Hydration. But the most important part of the detangling is not only the products but the tools. I always detangle my hair when it's a little bit wet, because water really helps to elongate the curls and stuff like that, which is why I do it immediately after I deep condition. And I do 3 steps. So the 3 steps really essentially with my detangling routine are my good old fingers. I would go ahead with a wide tooth comb, and then thirdly a paddle brush. Now if you guys want a separate like detangling video, I can probably do that. Detangling is extremely important to natural hair. So yeah, detangling important. We got that again. I'm gonna stop now. After that, before I put in my leave-ins, I would always towel dry my hair. I just use a regular microfiber cloth. I'm supposed to get one of those t-shirt towels, so I'm kind of excited, but you can definitely just use that. And yeah, this I use, and I just put this on for 30 minutes just because I don't like to apply my leave-ins on soaking wet hair, but I don't want my hair to be dry or anything before I apply my leave-ins, because I find leave-ins are a lot better when they are when your hair is a little bit damp. So an extremely important step is definitely your moisture routine after your wash day. Now I usually follow the LOC or LCO method. I can definitely leave some video links for you guys to check out separately. That is more in depth, but essentially it's just a way to layer on your products to ensure that you get the best results. I'm just going to show you guys the products and why I vary the products based on the type of styling that I would be doing. So for me, the 2 steps that don't ever change is my L and my O, and the L is a leave-in product for me mostly. You can also just use something like a spray, like some rose water. You can just use simply the wetness of your hair that you had from the wash day as your L, because L is just liquid. I go in with a leave-in because my hair is thicker, my hair is type 4, it needs a little bit more love. And for me, some of the leave-ins that I would definitely recommend to you guys are, firstly, one that I actually really adore but has silicones in it is the Macadamia Nourishing Leave-In Cream. This thing makes my hair feel like a cloud. I love it so much. It's really nice. I enjoy it a lot. Another old favorite of mine is definitely the Giovanni Direct Leave-In. Another one that is actually pretty great is the Garnier Fructis Buttercream. This also has silicones if that's something scary. If you live in Trinidad and Tobago, Mixtress J Irish Moss Leave-In amazing. A little bit goes a long way. I like the smell. This is just a really decent leave-in. Definitely kudos to the Mixtress J for this one. Again, support local if you are in Trinidad and Tobago, so definitely try this one. So as I told you guys, I can usually go LOC or LCO, but again, my oils hardly change for me. Any oil will do. So some of the oils I would have mentioned that I use in my Prepoo are pretty great, but I like more light oils for my styling because I usually go in with heavy creams and butters and stuff like that. So my two favorites are the Macadamia Healing Oil Treatment. This has silicones in it, but I absolutely really love this oil. It really does just make my hair feel light and soft. I still do think that it penetrates my hair. Maybe I'm a fool. Another one is the jojoba oil. Any jojoba oil, amazing. I love jojoba oil because it's light and it really does kind of do something to the hair. Another one that's really awesome is sweet almond oil. You can definitely use coconut oil. I kind of shy away from coconut oil for styling just because I don't like the smell, but you can definitely use coconut oil as well. And where it always varies is the C, and that's because it's based on what I want to do with my hair. So let's say typically I am a twist out and braid out person, so I want to have a C that gives me a little bit of hold. So definitely guys, I would recommend some sort of curling cream for this step, because they offer moisture but they also offer a little bit of definition. So I have 4 favorites here that I can recommend to you guys with my eyes closed. I'm gonna try now. First one, I'm being silly today. The first one is the Eden Body Works Natural Curl Defining Cream. This is amazing. It is affordable. It's great. It gets the job done. Another one, which is a rival of that one to some people, is the Cantu Coconut Curling Cream. This is one of my favorite products from the Cantu for Natural Hair line. Always recommend this because it's affordable and it does get it done. Some of the more higher end ones, where did I put it? Oh, it's between. The Camille Rose Almond Joy Twisting Butter, extremely moisturizing. This is more moisturizing than the 2 I previously sent you, but the definition with this one is actually not as good as those. Yeah, but this is extremely moisturizing. This is really good. This one, I must admit, is my personal favorite. This is the Curls Blueberry Bliss Twist and Shell Cream. The reason why I love this so much is because if I don't feel like using gels, this is one of the only curling creams. I think the Eden Body Works can probably second to this. That gives me that hold that I need to probably get like 3 days at least to get, you know, something looking good. So I really enjoy the Curls Blueberry Bliss. I would recommend this to you guys 100%. Now, if I am just moisturizing my hair, I plan to just detangle it, wear it stretch, wear buns for the week. I don't need to use any cream that gives me definition or anything like that. I just need my hair to be moisturized. My cream would just be any old thick butter or moisturizer. Some of the ones that I would recommend is the Lotta Body Curl and Style Milk. This still smells like the tropics. This is amazing. Drake will definitely follow you if you use this product. The other one that I actually adore is a bit high-end is the Comet Biologics Amlin and Olive Heavy Cream. This is absolutely amazing. But if you don't want to do that and you want to be all natural, oops, something just dropped there. If you want to be all natural, guys, shea butter, amazing. Mango butter is another one that is actually really amazing as well. Beeswax, dope. If I am doing LOC, I would prefer something like a mango butter and stuff like that to really just get in and seal everything off. Nothing can come out. And of course, there is one more variation to that final step, and that is if I am doing a wash and go, or I want to twist out, that's very fine, and that's gel. I usually go on top of whatever LCO or LOC method I'm doing with the gel as the last step. 2 recommendations. Good old Eco Styler gel, affordable, readily available. I prefer some of the older types of Eco Styler gel, so the olive oil and the argan oil, versus some of the newer ones because I feel as though they're a lot lighter and they do the same job for cheaper. Don't shoot me. And then the other one that I really like for wash and goes especially, it's a little bit more moisturizing. I wouldn't say a lot of it, but a little bit more moisturizing than the Eco Styler is the Aunt Jackie's Don't Shrink Flaxseed Elongating Curling Gel. Amazing gel. The next thing I wanted to talk to you guys about that is separate from wash day is, of course, everyday moisturizing. How often do you moisturize? When do you decide to? Honestly, I moisturize based on what my hair needs. So a rule of thumb for me is usually every other day I would moisturize my hair. And for this, sometimes I don't go the full LOC method. The reason why is because I feel as though after wash day, when I've really done a great layering of products, my hair will start to feel clammy if every single day I do LOC and I put on the liquid and the oil and the heavy cream again. And you know, even every other day, that's about 3 times for the week that you're putting that routine back on. So usually for me, I would either go in with a light leave-in spray that is a mix of water, a few of my favorite oils, and some rose water in it, and spritz that and just go ahead and seal with one of the oils I would have mentioned before. If my hair is feeling a little bit more dry than normal, the spritz that I just talked about, and then going in with a shea butter or a heavier cream. Some of the other creams that I would have mentioned earlier do a great job as moisturizers. Honestly, those are dual products, so your leave-ins can work excellent as moisturizers. So you don't really have to buy 2 different products. You can just use that one and it will be the same good result for your hair. The essential part is just making sure that you layer the products according to what your hair responds to, and it's always great to use something that penetrates and then something that seals. So if you're going in with a leave-in that has some water in it, which is extremely important to moisturize the hair, definitely know that a shea butter, oil, etc., to really seal in that moisture will be essential to keeping your hair moisturized until the next time that you do decide to moisturize. That was a long sentence, but you get what I'm saying. So some other tips that I wanted to talk to you guys about that are extremely important is I usually only style my hair once a week. Now, this has been in my hair for 2 weeks, so that's an exception. But typically, if I do a twist out, I twist out on that wash day, and I style my twist out for that week, and I don't do anything. I don't rebraid, I don't retwist or anything like that. So reduce the amount of combing and stuff you do like that during the week. And lastly, what I would call my most important step is how I sleep. Now, for me, satin products is the only way that I protect my hair. When I sleep, I will never sleep with my hair bare unless there's an absolute emergency. And even then, I've started to say, let me just walk around with a scarf in my purse, because trust me, that cotton on our natural hair dries it out, makes it break. It's just a hot mess. So for me, satin is the only way I go. I have a brand called Crowning Glory TT, and I'll put the Instagram information and stuff like that up, but I do reversible satin bonnets in patterns and prints. This is just one of them. This is one that I'm currently using at the moment. Yeah, I love my bonnet. My bonnet is me. It's part of my identity. I love this. If I'm feeling a little bit like I want to protect my hair even more, it doesn't hurt for me to go ahead and sleep with a satin pillowcase. I sell these as well. You can definitely just go ahead and use either or, but sometimes the 2 of them just give you that extra mental security that your hair is nice and protected. And this is extremely important. It might seem like not the biggest step, but definitely how you sleep is important, because it definitely will affect how your hair retains moisture and stuff like that. So you really want to give your hair the best possible option to keep that moisture in, and all the hard work that you're doing to really feel that benefit. So that is actually the end of the video. I detailed everything for you guys. I talked about everything. I really hope that this video was extremely helpful to somebody that really wants to start to develop a routine. Every texture can be moisturized and healthy and grow long and grow to the best that it can be. Thank you guys so much for watching, and for those that stuck to the end, I hope that you like, comment, and subscribe. It will be really helpful to me and my channel. I have some really exciting videos coming up. One of them is going to be a dry hair troubleshooting video, so if you are suffering from dry hair, definitely look out for that video. And yeah, bye.